What's up, Cam folk? We're back to give an instant reaction. We just got back to the car after Auburn lost to Cal 21-14 on the back of 5 turnovers.
4 interceptions by the thorn in my side.
Yeah, it was a really rough game all around. Serious concerns about the offensive line. Defensively inconsistent, but throughout the second half was dominant. The young kids played extremely well. Hopefully, Cam, it looked like he went down with an injury. Hopefully, he'll be fine to go next week.
If not, fine to go by Arkansas.
Yeah.
Defense played lights out.
Yeah, second half. Couldn't get off the field in the first half, which was a major problem because time of possession was so heavily in Cal's favor in the first half. Peyton Thorne, wildly inconsistent. Majority of the time was bad, really bad. Had 5, honestly, could be interceptions.
Yeah, was bailed out by PI on 1.
The ball wasn't even catchable, regardless of if Keandre Lambert-Smith could have been standing alone. No shot he makes that play. So should have been 5 interceptions. 4 definitely on him, 100%. The first pick was not on him. That was a catchable ball. Cam's got to make that play. Defensively, I think DJ Durkin did some interesting things, honestly. Some things for optimism. Definitely the young kids.
Yeah, the freshman.
Caleb Harris, incredible game.
Fault was a man on a mission today.
Yep.
I'm so glad they took Keontae Scott off of that receiver.
Keontae Scott, the main problem with the DBs, and it's been hit on so much, get your fucking head around if you're in single coverage. Why is Keontae Scott on a deep shot? He doesn't turn his head around. He jumps, puts both arms in the air, doesn't look for the ball. So frustrating. And it's not just him. Kayan Lee does it too. Get your head around. It was a problem under Kevin Steele. It was a problem under Jeff Schmedding. It was a problem under Derek Mason. Why can't anybody coach our DBs to turn their head around to make a play on the football? Major issue. 3 at least could have been called PI.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Get your head around. Safeties played fine. Linebackers played decent.
Okay.
Defensive line.
I thought they should have Hugh should have at least challenged the Jarquez fumble, but we were in the stands, so I mean, if that one was shown on TV too and be a fumble, they didn't show us a replay.
Yeah, they didn't show us a replay in the stadium, which was frustrating.
The penalties in this game, I mean,
the refs were wildly inconsistent. You can't blame the refs for the loss. Definitely. No. I'm just saying officiating has to get better.
Yeah.
This is all credit to Cal.
Somebody put in the comments if this was a SEC or an ACC crew.
Yeah, or any other conference.
Yeah.
But we really have no one to blame but ourselves in this game.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot way too many times.
I mean, really, there were so many times. I don't know if this is on Peyton or not, because maybe he didn't get the protections correctly. Maybe we didn't call the protections correctly from the sideline. Maybe Connor Lew was fucking up. But, I mean, legitimately, so many times they would just wrap a backer into the A-gap and get immediate pressure. Percy Lewis was getting his ass kicked one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't.
As Avion Miller as well, when he was in the game, Ronan Chambers, not much better, to be honest. Just
bad left tackle play.
Bad left and right tackle play. And this is all first reactions. I'll have to go back and rewatch the game. I saw this from the stands.
I'm not rewatching the game.
I'm definitely rewatching the game because I'm definitely gonna have to do a video this week about what happened. But yeah, we got our ass kicked by people that eat avocado toast.
Yeah. But hats off to them. They played a hell of a game. They wanted it. Their defense come out and played lights out.
Yep.
They were aggressive. They attacked the ball. You gotta take your hat off to them. They played harder.
I mean, I knew going into this game, Justin Wilcox is nothing to play with as far as game planning goes. Dude's a defensive genius. He was a defensive genius at USC. He was a defensive genius at Wisconsin. I mean, he's been in there forever. So his extremely experienced defensive backs know the system to a T. They have a very talented edge rusher. I think he was number 44. It was just dominant. So
I don't know how, unless Quez was lowering his head at the same time as the tackler was lowering his head. That from my seat, that looked like targeting.
Yeah, it definitely looked like targeting. But regardless, I hate blaming refs. because you should never put it in the ref's hands.
You should not. You should not. This game should have been put away
well earlier.
Well
earlier.
You know, but it is what it is, and we're 1-1.
Just a quick prediction: is there a quarterback change coming next Saturday?
If I was coach, yes.
Yeah. But I don't know. I have to go look.
I took up for Thorne last week.
Yeah, well, I took up for him too. And again, this game is not all on him. He definitely doesn't deserve to start next week if there's anybody that can compete.
Yeah.
But I mean, just putting it all on him, I think would just be, not correct factually. But at the end of the day, hats off to Cal. Hats off to Justin Wilcox. Hats off to Mendoza, who made some very impressive plays. And
hats off to the Cal fans. They were very classy.
Yeah.
Very
chill fan base.
Yeah, at least the ones I was around.
Yeah, very chill fan base. But that's it. War Eagle.